PBA Tour will continue on Sundays and Saturdays. Be sure to check your local listings. We'll be right back for our second match with Amleto Monacelli taking on Danny Wiseman.
Every year I try to...
Match play record.
Right where he left off in the last match, throwing them all in the 1-3.
Especially on that right-hand lane, he seemed to have a great command of that particular lane. Not just striking on it, but striking with just high flush shots.
Could be a high-scoring second match here.
Well, you would think after watching Amleto in the first match shooting 245 that he's going to be very confident. He's lined in, and one would expect high scores, especially out of Amleto.
Kind of readjusting here. Deep inside angle, sends it out. Oh, the 9-pin tried to stand.
That ball actually started hooking a little bit sooner on the lane, Mike Durbin, but it stopped in the back end. It hooked out, as we see a look of Amleto's style. It gets very, very high backswing, deep knee bend, and just really, as you say, lawnmowers the ball through the
Did you see how that slide came in? He can't come in on the left side of his foot and then put it back flush. There's the strike. Danny Wiseman says ho-hum, just a normal strike.
That was a normal strike for Danny. A beautiful shot, as both of our professionals have started out with 2 in a row.
Danny stands near the back of the approach, but only takes 4 steps. They're long steps, kind of unusual.
Very unusual. He does take very, very long steps. He's a very good player. Had some trouble a couple of years ago, but has really been on the comeback trail. Started last year and this year really bowling well.
Very smooth, on balance at the line. There's the result.
As we've had nothing but strikes so far, he blows out a little air. He loves the release there.
5 in a row by our 2 players. Amleto heading to the right lane. He's had complete command of so far in the opening match and 1 frame of this match. His last title we see right here. Familiar surroundings.
Yeah, they certainly are. He's looking to go back to back.
And a little overreaction, the old double pinochle of 4, 6, 7, 10.
And that's on the lane that he seemingly just couldn't miss.
Is that slower speed or the lane breaking down?
Well, I think he did throw the ball maybe a little bit slower on that shot, and he also he puts so much revolution on it as he takes the count.
Gave it a shot, though. Hit that 6-pin on the right.
Yeah.
Amleto now falls behind in this match. Suddenly behind by 28 pins.
Yeah, and you know, if he strikes, he's even, and with one errant shot, he finds himself 28 pins down.
That's how fast this game can change. He's now in the 4th frame. Back on the left lane. Like the champion he is, comes right back with a strike. Gets himself back on track.
Once again showing his great mental ability to forget about the bad shot in the previous frame and just go forward.
Not bad, 1991. Finished second.
Very good performance.
4th frame on 3 in a row. Oh, that looked perfect, didn't it?
Yeah, just what Amleto was waiting for, really, to give me some kind of a chance, Danny.
Well, Danny didn't, but the pins did.
Yeah, the 6-pin wrapped right around the 10-pin. Danny will go to the harder ball, move way inside on the lane on that approach, keep the ball nice and straight.
Boy, taking a lot of time at the spare, being very careful. It's a dead flush with a double kiss.
He's not one of the faster players on tour. He will take his time. He's not going to deliver the ball until he's completely ready.
Well, he's a young man, 29 years of age, but he already has 6 titles, a wealth of experience in bowling, so he's not afraid out there.
No, he's a confident player. As you can see, he's got that set routine. He blows some air out. He kind of crouches down a little bit, and then he gets a distraction. There was some noise in the background.
Somebody dropped a quarter or maybe it's a yen. Danny resets, goes through the whole routine again.
Every shot's important.
5th frame, working on a spare. blows that 5. The ball kind of hooked out at that point.
Yeah,
got
it did.
The 5 out.
The ball went into the pocket, and it was, as we see a replay of Danny's form, taking 4 steps, you said, Mike, really does take large steps, shoulder-high backswing, gets that swing coming from the inside to out, and a beautiful delivery.
Amleto trailing by 27, working on a strike here in the 5th frame.
This is the lane he came in high on previously. Let's see what kind of adjustment he makes.
A little tight, left the 4-pin.
Well, he made a good shot. It just came in just a little bit high. Kind of unlucky. Could have tripped the 4-pin. But when you throw as much power on the ball as Amleto does, you don't trip too many 4s. You get more of the light hits to fall over, the power strikes. He'll throw the ball hard and straight at the 4-pin. Shouldn't have any problem with this.
Hooks it at it.
Well, he came at it with a little different approach. I thought he would throw the ball more of a straight line trajectory, but he decides to let the...
Well, you missed that 4-7 in the opening frame of the first match when he did throw it straight at that 4-7 and missed it on the right. So this time he decided, I'm going to hook it at it and make it.
That's right, Mike. He went with the same ball that he used to throw his strikes with instead of going to that harder plastic ball.
Amleto in the 6th frame, trailing by 27. Has it. So as we go to break, Amleto trailing by 27. We'll be right back after this. 27 pins, a strike here, and he goes up by 37.
Really putting a lot of pressure on Amleto Monacelli. And you can bet that Danny Wiseman wants this shot very, very bad right now.
And he gets it, Marshall.
Same lane he left a solid 10 on last time, Mike. That ball a little higher in the pocket. About the only thing that could have stood on that shot would have been the 8-pin.
Now, you mentioned earlier that he struggled for a couple years. What was the problem?
Well, he was having a little problem getting acclimated to the new reactive resin equipment. He's finally got everything the way he likes it. He's got his equipment to where he can read the ball going down the lane, and now he's become very successful once again.
Well, I think Amleto had the same trouble, didn't he?
Yes, he did, as a lot of players did. It certainly threw me for a loop, and many players took a little bit longer than others.
Oh, the old solid 8.
You know, I just mentioned the solid 8 the last frame. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Well, he's leading by 37 pins in this match, or was until he left that. So if you're going to leave it, you want to be well ahead when you do.
Yeah,
it's always a shock.
You could see he sort of motioned with his hand. Oh, you know, thanks a lot. A great shot. It's just one of the bad breaks in bowling. He'll throw this ball right at it, nice and straight. Makes the spare.
However, it does give Amleto somewhat of a life. He's trailing by, I think, 36 pins in this match right now. A strike here can cut it.